Talk about efficient. Okay, look at all the rock stars on right now. Did any of you have a what's the word? A reservation about hopping on tonight? Like you just went, oh no, I got to do it, or where you felt like you didn't want to, but you knew you had to, or was it just the opposite? Like, yay, I have the call tonight or this morning. What was it like for you?
There was no second guessing for me.
But isn't this fun to see?
Yeah.
It's not the norm, not gonna lie. Obvious. How many we would had 30 some odd our first couple, and we can go back and look at the recordings and see how many of us were on. And that is so normal. It's not a bad thing. It's human. And we've been talking a lot about, what do we do when we don't feel like it? Or what do we do when we're excited, but our team member's not? So, if you have a team member who's in this group and they're not showing up for this, it kind of makes us sad sometimes, right? But we also have to know it's their business. We can't want it for them more than they want it for themselves. And we all have life happen. So we just want to make sure that they catch the recording, because that's human too. So the fact that you're here is awesome, because we only have 7 more of these left. So talk to us. How did your week go when you were really trying, or did you focus on trying to get somebody else as the host, not you? Because that's the easiest thing for us to do, right? How did it go for any of you?
I have 3 parties this month. I have 2 starting on the 21st, and I have a current one that just started, what's today, Sunday? She just started Wednesday last week.
So were any of those, Deb, something that came to fruition this last week?
Well, the one that started on Wednesday, no. Well, yeah, because no. That was scheduled back in September.
Oh,
and
good.
Then the 2 that are on the 21st came this week off of a party that I just closed out tonight.
Yay. Okay, good. Anyone else? Yay.
I did.
I started one last Sunday, so obviously wasn't, but I have 2 more that I'm starting tonight that just came about this week from a party that I had closed last month.
Oh, a party booked?
This week.
A party booked from a party?
Yeah, 2 of them.
Imagine that. How about you, Tina, in Australia?
So I had like an accidental party. A lady messages me like once a month with an order, and I just said to her, look, you're like $50 away from getting host credits. Do you know anybody else that wants to order? Brilliant. And she come back with like another $150 in orders, which I was like, yes. So I turned it into a party, and I've offered her the host join kit about 4 times, but it can take a while. But yeah, she got some free and half price stuff, just from her order and another order. So I was pretty happy.
Oh my gosh, and that's so great that you invited it that way, right? Because you made it absolutely about her. And so, I love hearing things like that, because really we've already talked about how the process is so important when we literally can make it about the people. And the more we get to know our product, the business, our customers, the relationship, then it becomes a little bit more natural. So that probably wasn't the first time you've ever come up with that, right, Tina? And you really meant it. So if she would have said, no, I'm good, you would not have beat yourself up. You wouldn't have quit your business. You wouldn't have stopped, because the reason why is because you made it about her. You were absolutely in your heart knowing that you were offering her a great deal. And so what can we do purposely and intentionally as a professional Scentsy consultant, because that's what we are, how can we make that more of our habit? And I'm going to say it comes with practice. And we have got to make this a numbers game where we're constantly offering this business opportunity. We're constantly offering to give them the best bundle deal and say, oh my gosh, did you know if you just do one more, then that's only this much away from your own host rewards? I mean, is there someone else in your world? And if they say no, then I mean, think of how we would feel if we went and bought a Starbucks and they say, you know, it's buy one, get one free. Well, thank you. I didn't know. Why is it that we get so attached when someone at McDonald's says, you want fries with that? And we say, no, they're not. Why? What? Why? What's the difference? It's when we know our product and we know our bundles, we know our deals, we know the rewards, we know the joy, we know the benefits. And so that is our big fat challenge for this week is, so we weren't great. We're going to all admit it. Brandy was here. And so we had, we worked a lot. We just didn't focus on the Let's Go group threads. Remember we talked about we were going to do threads on sponsor language when someone wants to buy. And then if someone wants to buy, we're going to work on how to get them to jump on board and do some kind of party, kind of like what you just did, Tina. So this week, our big cow is to come up with as many ways to get no's. You are going to go for no like crazy. And meaning we're doing it too. This is something I haven't done for so long and I'm excited. But every single person that I get to communicate with, somehow, some way, I'm going to make this about them. And so tomorrow I have I play pickleball. We have one of our gals whose birthday. So I'm taking our cute little Scentsy flower. And they know I do Scentsy. I don't show it off a lot, but I know if she opens it in front of me, my goal, I'm going to have 8 to 12 women there in front of me. And my goal is to say, oh my gosh, you guys, these are the best thing you got to smell. I want to bust it out in front of them. Why? Because when we get it underneath their noses, it's so real. The memories start, the conversations will start. And I don't have an answer what I'm going to say, how I'm going to get one of them to book. I don't. But my goal is to make it happen off of what they say so I can make it about them. Like, oh my gosh, you want one? Well, hey, let's do a fun share. I'll bring everyone some scents for us to smell. And if you want to order something, I'll give one of you credit. You know what? Let's give the birthday girl credit. I'm going to give you all the host rewards, Cindy. See, I'm just saying, that is our big cow for the week. And so we came up with this. I was trying to come up with a sticky acronym. You know how we're always trying to make things sticky. So, hey, Brandy. Hi, Michelle. So our cow is for us to get into this mindset, okay? Because I know I'm in it, and I don't even think about it. And it doesn't mean I'm sponsoring like crazy in Florida yet. I will be. I do love the idea of getting my bearings. It's been a slow process, and I've loved it. And oh my gosh, I'm appreciating the whole business so much more now because I'm just like starting over in some way, but now I have all this background knowledge to get to start over with and apply. So we were talking, as leaders were talking at on our leadership chat yesterday, and we were thinking, you know what? It really, really does matter how we approach our customers. Right now, every one of you on here, whether you're listening to the recording or you're live, aren't you comfortable with selling because you love some of our product? Am I right? Thumbs up, yeah? Thumbs down, no, I'm not comfortable at all selling. I'm getting there. Yeah, see, it's the most natural, comfortable thing, and you wouldn't still be in this group and you wouldn't be showing up for the group if selling wasn't the most comfortable thing. So here's our fun revelation that somehow in all of our experience, we went from knowing and believing and loving and comfortable with sharing the product to the same comfort of selling meaning really, really absolutely meaning this opportunity is really the way it goes. But how did we do that? So we got crazy comfortable transitioning from a sell to a party to join. So one thing that I came up with that I thought, well, it is kind of like this. They contact us because they want to buy. We're comfortable sharing, right? So it's kind of like this: shop, share, swap. I'm not 100% attached to this, but hear me out, okay? Someone wants a 6-pack of bars. Someone wants a flower. Someone wants the fun chimney warmer. Do you guys get that, Tina? Ooh, sweet. Okay, the limited edition. Someone wants that. Today I had somebody that just wanted Christmas cottage flower. So shop. She contacted me. I want her to shop more. I want her to have an opportunity. Yvonne came up with a fun way to say, how about you be a holiday helper? But when we say shop, that's setting up a link for them. So how about, I'm going to use the Christmas cottage flower for an example. Oh my gosh, Christmas cottage, oh my, you know, the best deal on those is, of course, I mean, I'll get it for you, but I mean, the best deal on them is really if you just share it, because if you're loving them, you know anyone, you know you have kids, because I know my customer, you know you have kids, these are great host gifts. So how about I give you your own shopping link, and then you can be a fun little mom of the year by helping them with these great gifts. And then if you collect 200 or more, I'm going to give you all the host rewards. It's a party without really having a party. Let's just try it. And we can close it anytime before Christmas. Of course she said yes. So there's a party, boom. So this is shop. Then we're sharing. I just gave her an example of how to share the product, right? Doesn't matter if it's a flower, if it's a 6-pack, if it's a warmer. We all know somebody who loves Scentsy. So, hey, don't you know somebody else that needs some fun Scentsy gifts? Well, let me reward you with some gifts. Are you hearing this language? Are you feeling the transition? And then my next thing was, once they get their 200, then I want to, and I'm not saying this is how to do it, but I was trying to make it sticky, and it rhymed with shop. Shop, share, swap. So then when they get the 200, you know what? This was so fun. Let's swap roles. How about just, you know, between now and Christmas, you swap roles. I'm going to be here guiding you. You're going to join Scentsy. I'm going to get you this $59 kit, discounted kit. You're going to do exactly what you just did. You have me as your private personal coach, and you're just going to get paid for anyone else who comes around because you already shared Scentsy, and you know you're going to get someone that said, oh shoot, are you still have your Scentsy open? You still have your party open? Do you see what I did there? It's shopping. It's shopping link. So you're setting up the link. You're encouraging them to share, and then you're inviting them somehow to get the opportunity. Our cow this week is for us to just try that, and we're freaking going for no's like crazy. No's to upselling. So that means, even though I don't like the word upsell, that means no, you know what, I had a customer and they wanted a flower, and I told them the best deal was to, you know, to share and do this, and I showed the link, and she said, no, all right, well, you know, it is 3 for $45, so then there's 3 people you can give a gift to, and it averages out to a lot better. You want me to do that? And then, of course, then there's another no. If she says no, that's 2 no's I got from one person. That means, you guys, that means that's 2 no's of flattering somebody because I was real. That's 2 opportunities I just gave for someone to save money or to get the biggest bang for their buck or what have you. I am not going to go into them joining if they say no to not even wanting to share a link. I mean, please, we're being real about this. So, and I'm literally right now when I'm talking to you, I'm thinking we got to track no's. Track them this week, don't you think? And when we get a no, when we get a no, we're going to post the no. And then you know what we're all going to do? We're all going to say, hey, maybe we could say this next time. Because we have got to get comfortable figuring out what it is our customers need to make them want to host, to make them really visualize that they can do this. Because I promise you, you didn't know that you could do this with your business, did you? I didn't know I could go this far with a business. I didn't know. We don't know what's possible. So when we're making it 100% about them, think of it this way. If you have a flea market or a trade show or an event or somewhere where you get to have a captive audience other than just a party, how many of you have done that? Has any of you done a flea market, a trade show, event of any kind? Most of you. Oh, okay, excellent. Well, okay, think of this. Do you think, I'm going to use the state fair, for example, because we got to do the fair, we did shows, we did home and garden shows. Do you think that those customers that were going to the show, do you think they were going to that home and garden show? Or do you think they were going to that Christmas show? Do you think they were going to the state fair so they could start their own business? No. Do you think they're going, oh my gosh, I hope somebody lets me host some kind of social at my house? No. It's no different right now when we have social media. Social media is our opportunity to put ourselves out there, to get the people from the aisle. Number one goal, get them out of the aisle. You're not just trying to sell them a product, you're trying to sell them you. So the ultimate goal at a trade show event or social media living is for them to leave with product in their hand, but you in their heart. And if they have you in their heart, you know you've made a connection. And if you haven't made a connection, that's a goal. Well, next time. So make it a next time, and then make it a next time. Any thoughts or any questions as we go forward this week?
I have a comment on that.
Michelle.
Having done a lot of different events and things, exactly what you just said is so true because, for example, last year I did the LA County Fair. This year, obviously, we didn't have that. And trying to make connections with every single person that came to our booth was so important because even as of today, I got a phone call from someone that I met at the fair who ordered or bought a bunch of things, but she was like, you know what? I remember that you were so nice and you explained everything to me. I wanted to buy all these things and you were like, oh, this is not necessary. She's like, you took time and you saw me. So I need to buy more things. And she's like, it was so easy for me to call you because I asked her, you haven't seen me for a year. And I've replied to her, I've sent her messages, but I haven't talked to her for the whole year. She's like, you were more of a friend to me at that moment than trying to bully me or sales me into anything. And it's true what you're saying, because it is so important to create relationships. Even if it's just for that day they buy something, you never know. A year later, they can call you, and she dropped a couple $100 today on stuff just because I was nice to her a year ago.
Oh my golly, I love that. See, it matters, and it's no different on social media. We don't get to do the home parties. So if we're treating every single person like a complete stranger, how do we get them in the booth? So how do we get them on our page? Or how do we get them into a PM conversation? Or how do we get them into a text conversation? And when we do, we're always making it about them. I mean, I felt sorry for anyone who made eye contact with me because I knew I was going to start some kind of conversation about their clothes, or about what they're eating, about their kids. Oh my God, like if they had children, then I could go crazy talking about them and their children. It's literally being social at all of your kids' sporting events and activities in church on roids. Now we're more intentional because we own a business. And we want more people to know that, by golly, this is a freaking opportunity of a lifetime. And whoever would have thought that we would be where we are during a pandemic. And by golly, you can change your life doing this. And you can all do it by social media if you have Wi-Fi and a lot of hustle. And you know what? Most people do not believe they have hustle, or they don't believe in themselves. That's our role. That's our job. Baby steps, helping them believe in themselves when they just want a product. Oh my gosh. Well, I can help you get that free. How about? And so that is our language all week. Do you guys have any questions on what the cow is? Hello, Monique and Lori. Randy, any 2 cents that you want to add to that? Did you hear? So we're going to literally go for no's. We're going to track no's. I'll get something started after pickleball tomorrow. And then anytime we get a no, because we invited somebody to either bundle and save, we're gonna know when these are fun no's. Oh my gosh, I got a no because I didn't want to bundle and save. Oh my gosh, I got a no because I didn't want to host. Well, how did you say it? Let's hear it, because then all of us are gonna give you some language. Oh my gosh, I got a no because I didn't want to join. Oh great, how did you say it? And we're all gonna be chatting it up this week. We only have 7 weeks left, and if you're not gonna be the one sharing and asking questions and posting on the group, let's go. Well, who is? We're the leaders. Yeah. We're on. Thoughts, Brandy?
Just so much, because that's so good, because you just don't know until you ask. And if you're scared to ask because of no, you're going to see all these no's. Like, you know, I shared the fireplace warmer yesterday, and I got a ton of people that want it, right? They're all, oh, I want one. I want one. I didn't post the price, but they never even asked what the price was. Scared. I was like, do I tell them that how much it's going to be, or do I just charge their credit card? Because they never asked. But I was like, no, I can't do that. So I did tell them, and some said, oh, that's too much. But others were like, I love it. It's perfect. We have 4 in our family. We can customize our, the stockings, whatever. But if I had been scared to even put it out there because I knew it was so expensive, I have 5 pre-orders. Pray for me tomorrow, please. Pray for me. But if I had decided for them, then and when you ask something, it might be no to that, but you might get something else. So I sent out my email about the holiday hearth warmer. I got 1,000 people, over 1,000 people on my email list. Like, I got 5 orders for it. So that's not a very high percentage. That's a really high percent of no's. I don't want it. But I got somebody that wanted the country barn or Christmas country barn, whatever it is, and a brick. That's a $90 order. You know, I got bunches of orders for other things because I asked. So if you don't ask, the answer is always going to be no.
And see how great it is for you to segue with those items into just setting up a shopping link. Let's share it, go crazy, and then earn a kit. So,
Yep.
and that is literally what we're all hoping. And you know what? If you don't ask, the answer's no.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. One person ordered the fireplace. I said, you're more than halfway to a party. Do you want me to send you a link that you could just share with a couple of your friends, let them know that you're ordering, and if they need anything? And there you go. She's got a party.
Yep. And so I see, so that is what our big picture is for the week. And I do want to elaborate, and this is not a Brandy thing. This is a human thing. This is us, but it was great that you said this. When we don't ask, or when we are nervous about asking them or telling them prices, then that's about us. That's not about them. That's not a bad thing. That is what most of us do. So how do we get to that point where we're not making that decision for them? We absolutely full-heartedly believe so much in the value, and we're not going to have it for everything. We won't. Our big challenge is when we're making it about them, we're cutting through the chase, bada bing, bada boom. Hey, it's $130 and okay, it has a warmer, and I know you love nutcrackers. There's a nutcracker on it. This is the conversation I had with one of my customers today. I mean, how great is that? I just made about them. Oh, whatever. You only sell, hey, you know someone else who wants one? Because then I'll just give you host rewards. Okay, and then she's gonna sell one more, that's 2. That's basically a party. And then I'm gonna offer the opportunity, but I'm gonna make it about her. I'm gonna say, hey, do you wanna join? No, I'm gonna say, oh my gosh, it'd be so fun. This is so crazy. I need someone in Idaho who can really take care of people. You would be the best. Let's do it. Wanna just give it a try between now and Christmas? I mean, why not? Why not earn a little Christmas money? Why not earn a little Christmas bonus? Yippee-ki-yay, who doesn't need that? Yay, how about you just make enough money to stuff everyone's stockings or contribute to your favorite, you know, I could go on. This is what's so fun about it. So we're going for the nose with intention. Got it?
Got it.
It's gonna be so fun. All right, now my wheels are turning. I gotta come up with a fun way of nose. I have a really good training on nose. I'm gonna see if I can find it on Team Talk, and then I'll post it on Let's Go. But on the count of 3, we'll say let's go, and then I'll stop the recording. Ready?
Ready.
I forget to do this. I'm so excited. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Ooh, I say it loud, huh, Brandy? Huh?
It does.
I know. I mean, it brings our girls in here. They're here. I mean it.
They're like, where are we going?
7 weeks.
Don't pick no.
We can do anything for 7 more weeks. That doesn't mean we're going to stop working our business, but 2020 is over in 7 weeks. Let's end with a pow, pow, pow. I love it. All right, Jen. Okay. Love you guys. Make it a fantabulous week. I can't wait to hear how many no's you get.